What's up? How y'all doing? Y'all know what time it is. It is your boy Easy Work Boxing. About to hit your boy up and on your feet with this one. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. You know what I'm saying? Keep it real deal talk, no bias, no bias talk, no racism. Just giving it to you 100%. Gonna spit that real deal talk that some of my subscribers love. Some of y'all on here for boxing. But like I told y'all, I talk about more than boxing. So, this is for y'all, whatever y'all want to talk about. And I know people got a lot of questions to ask me, a lot of people wondering about different things since I made the video this morning. And I'm willing to talk about it with y'all because, like I said to my subscribers, y'all are my family. Y'all are not my subscribers. Y'all my family. So welcome to the Easy family. And whatever y'all want to come in and talk about, that's what we're going to talk about. Hope y'all like the videos I made earlier about Shakur Stevenson, him beating Oscar Valdez, and about the, situation of him having to, go out there and possibly have to handle his business if something happened to Miss Shakur Stevenson. So, just want to hear what everybody got to say, talk about whatever y'all would like to talk about. That's what this channel is for my subscribers, also for me, because I actually enjoy doing this, I don't get paid a lot off this at all. So I actually enjoy getting on here and talking to y'all and hearing what y'all got to say about the sport that I love, life, and more. So please come on the panel. If you want to come on the panel, all you got to do is go on StreamYard, and you're welcome to come on, talk about whatever you like. It don't have to be boxing. It could be boxing and more. You know what I'm saying? I just do it for y'all, baby. That's all I'm saying. Let me go on YouTube right quick, separate some of these channels, some of these pages from one screen to another, so we can see what we're gonna talk about. Bring up some stuff to talk about as well. I wonder how everybody felt about my Shakur Stevenson video. I know a lot of people probably felt like I was criticizing him or saying that he didn't do a good job. I wasn't saying that. I was only saying that I just felt like I wanted to see more from Shakur Stevenson. I wanted to see him in a really, go out there and really like do a Floyd Mayweather versus Arturo Gatti on him. But at the same time, yes, I know, and I have to understand, he is Shakur Stevenson, not Floyd Mayweather. Even though I say that he is the next Floyd Mayweather of his era. And, I criticized, I didn't see the right hook, which I wanted to see the right hook a lot more. I guess a lot of people didn't feel that or understand that, but I just felt with Oscar Valdez coming in and throwing that straight jab that Shakur Stevens could have stepped over and hit him with the right hook. He could have did that a lot at times. And about him backing up, there was times where they were standing straight in front of each other, and I felt Shakur could have did a little hard combination and lit him up and kept going back, but he wouldn't do that. You seen the right hands getting landed by Oscar Valdez, throwing the straight right hand, going back to back, so I think people will look at it and say, I'm just being critical. But if I'm being critical, why is it that he kept getting hit with those straight right hands going backwards? If I'm just being a hater, then why was that happening? Now, Shakur controls distance well. It could have been that Shakur just wasn't thinking that those punches would land because he controls distance so well. But at the same time, he kept getting hit with them. So that means at some point, he either going back straight, which he shouldn't be doing. He should be going back, stepping over, ducking shots, not going straight back, getting hit by shots. That's just me, in my opinion. I've never boxed, but I've been watching it. I've been watching how they coach and things like that. And from what I understand, you should never go straight back. Not taking nothing away from Shakur Stevenson. He's still a hell of a fighter. He went out there and he still did a masterful job on Oscar Valdez, a champion. This wasn't no guy who was 15-0, 16-0, just coming up out of nowhere. No, this was a veteran, had more experience than Shakur Stevens. So yes, he went out there and did a magnificent job. Of course. All right. I just want to break that down first in the video, you know what I'm saying? But I really am waiting on y'all to get on, to come on the panel, different people, to talk about different situations and different things. Y'all know I have to box my channel out sometimes, so they don't want to monetize me. So I ask y'all, the people who are a part of the Easy family, please subscribe to the channel and also support the channel by going to the description. Everything is available there. But I'm looking for y'all to come on so we can talk about the sport of boxing and more and more. You know. Now y'all know I got on here early and I told y'all we was coming on StreamYard to come on here. But I guess because I put it in entertainment, you know, that's why a lot of people probably not get on. I should have kept it in sports so everybody could link on to it. But you know how the game go with me. But we're gonna keep it rocking. I know a lot of people seen the video today, you know, wondering what's going on with me and that. Feeling, you know, real bad waking up at, you know, like 1 o'clock in the morning, thinking about them, you know, the situation of it. And, you know, kind of bothered me at the time. So I had to get on here and talk about that. Like I said, on this channel, we talk about more than just boxing. Whatever y'all gonna come on and talk about, you know what I'm saying? I have no problem with it. We could talk about boxing and more, but my little situation today, you know, just it worked out well though at the end of the day, because the person who I needed to call, like people were saying, you need to call the mother. I called the mother, and the best thing she did was say F you. And I felt that F you. I felt it to the heart, and I understood then there's no point in worrying about anything anymore. Amanda, how you doing, sugar? Oh, I'm okay, baby. You know, the world rotates, it don't end. You know, everything is okay. Like I said, I got in touch with her today. She said F you, and I understood then that that was a serious F you. I never heard a F you like that. So I understood then there is no point of even thinking that there could be a chance. So I appreciate the person who told me to do that. And, you know, it is what it is. You know, youtube.com, what's up with you? What's going on? You know, like I said, this is a video for my subscribers, the new subscribers and all. Whatever y'all want to talk about, we gonna talk about. Whatever you feel, we gonna deal with. You understand me? We gonna do what we do. Amanda, how your day been going, baby? Hey, everybody, they been going. Welcome to the channel. If you new, like I said, we talk about more than boxing, but if you want to say something about boxing, you're welcome to talk about boxing. I have no problem with that. I'm here to support y'all. Easy works for you. Okay, we're gonna put it to you like that. Easy works for you, boo. That's what we're gonna do. You know, whatever y'all want to go into, whatever you think Easy can help you out on, let me be your counselor. You understand me? Your golden girl, your friend, and your confidant. Oh, baby, Mandy, I know he has better for me, you know. But sometimes you want what you want. What we want, you know, but the Lord has better for everybody, and I've understood that. And, you know, from this day, I'm not gonna be looking, you know what I'm saying? Maybe she gonna come scoop me up, you know what I'm saying? Maybe she gonna be out there and say, you know what, you tall nigga, you know, I'm gonna come rock with you. So, you know, I ain't mad at all. You know, I just understand it better. I don't need to thank that subscriber who told me to take a chance and call again. And, you know, me seeing that basically just told me, you know, like, nigga, that's it. Like, stop. Stop even calling. It ain't gonna come out the way you want it. Stop. Stop. You know, what you say, Amanda? My day been all right. Just been dealing with some stuff too, but trying to still get through with it. Baby, all I can say to you is, baby, pray tonight. You know what I'm saying? After you get out the shower, you finna lay it down. Even if you gotta go hide in the corner, pray to yourself. You know what I'm saying? Ask the Most High let you take it one day at a time. And, you know, he walked with you, baby. I thank you for your love and your support throughout the years. You know, everything gonna be all right, baby. Just hold it down. You too pretty, you too sexy. You gonna be okay, baby. Don't worry, Amanda. Everything gonna be all right. Come on now, I'm waiting on y'all to come on here, all y'all. I know somebody must be on right now. Y'all, you see, they don't love me like they supposed to. You see what I'm saying? They don't love me like they supposed to. Somebody else on and they ain't want to come on here and fuck with you, boy. But you know what? They ain't gonna stop nothing. Ain't gonna stop nothing. Ain't gonna stop nothing. Ain't gonna stop Nathaniel. Nathaniel. Ooh, I just burned myself. Let's see where we at. And you know, like I was saying in that video about Shakur Stevenson and his family, you know, or his entourage getting into that situation. What it do, World Combat Sports? What's up with you, bro? I appreciate you. Y'all check out World Combat Sports, Real Deal Boxing Talk and MMA Talk if you're looking for that as well. Check out World Combat Sports, y'all. All right? Holla at my boy. Y'all see him down there. Let me put it up there so y'all see his logo. Holla at him. You want that Real Deal MMA Talk, Boxing Talk? Check them out. Check them out. But you know, we got next. If y'all ain't gonna talk about nothing else, I'm gonna go into boxing. You know, we got Canelo Alvarez versus Bivol next. You know, a lot of people think Bivol has the possibility of beating Canelo Alvarez. Me personally, I don't. Bivol, you know, he's very aggressive. Bivol comes forward, throws a lot of punches. Well, Canelo Alvarez only fights a minute and 50 seconds of a round. I think that he'll let Bivol waste a lot of punches, and eventually he'll come out there and stop Bivol in the later rounds. That's what I'm planning to see. But if Bivol beats him, then, you know, that's just what it is. Shout out to Bivol. But I don't think it's going to be that easy for Bivol to beat him. He's not seasoned. He has never fought with Canelo Alvarez. For people to be speaking of him the way that they are talking of Bivol. Now, I'm not here to down Bivol. I respect him as a fighter, 19-0. But at the same time, he's 19-0. Canelo is damn near, what, 60-0? I mean, 60-1. And he's won against almost everybody from his era to the ongoing era. So I think Canelo Alvarez possibly could win that fight. Forgive me if I'm a little bit wrong in my mind. But I think Canelo is seasoned enough to beat a Bivol. People just looking at the age. Bivol's young. Oh, I got to thank Scotty White for the donation. Thank you, Scotty White, for the donation. I truly appreciate you. Thank you very much. Shakur Stevens is my favorite. Not gonna lie, I do see the punch pattern: jab, straight left, left hook, jab. He's still a special fighter. Yes, he still is a special fighter. I'm not. When I say that, I'm just saying to say he's masterful. I mean, I'm just speaking. Just to say he's a master boxer right now, no. No. To say he's a master boxer right now, no. Do I think he's the next Floyd? Yes. But to say he's a master boxer, no. Where was that left hook? Where was that right hook? I'm sorry. Where was the right hook? He could have did a lot more damage to Valdez throwing that right hook. Where was the right hook? What was the more uppercuts being thrown? Of course, he couldn't throw the right uppercut, left uppercuts. Changing up the punch pattern. I'm not criticizing him. He did a spectacular job. I don't want nobody to think, oh, he hating on Shakur Stevenson too now. Oh, now I guess he hates southpaws. I don't hate southpaw. I hate limited southpaws. Shakur Stevenson had every chance to keep throwing that right check hook or right hook. Valdez was leaning in a lot. Come on, man. I'm just being real. If you've been watching sport of boxing, you know what I'm saying. Go back and think about Floyd Mayweather versus Ricky Hatton. Shakur Stevenson ain't Floyd. I ain't say that. But what I'm saying is go back and look at it. Look at all them chicks. You got to be, when you are all around fighter, as we say, when you are elite, you use both hands like you're natural with both hands. Floyd used both hands like he was natural with both hands. You didn't have to worry about Floyd seeing a chick left hook and not throw it. You didn't have to worry about that with Floyd. But all that night I kept seeing Shakur could have been moving backwards and jab, chick, or left hook. I mean right hook. Right hook to the body, right hook. None of that. Same punch pattern over and over. That's all I'm saying. Just being real. Thank you for the dates, for the donation, ATL Born and Raised. I appreciate you, bro. I truly appreciate you. I'm not calling you a hater. I thought I was tripping because I seen it way before. No, I'm not saying you were saying I was a hater, Brian. I wasn't saying that. I apologize if you think I was saying that. No, I'm not saying that, but I was just explaining that to the people who may think I'm a hater. You know, it wasn't that. I just saying I'm being truthful, in my opinion. Yeah, he was standing right in front of him, and I felt like it was a lot of shots that Shakur could have been landing moving backwards. So I was like, can he fight backwards? Fight going backwards? Because he could have been uppercutting and throwing, you know, but at the same time, he's the fighter. He knows what's best. I have never boxed. Maybe he felt like at that time that would have been a bad situation for him. Only he knows. But I was just wondering about those situations. You know, I've never boxed. I can't complain about what this man did. He came out on top at the end of the day. But me watching it as a fan, I was wondering about those things. You know, a lot of people gonna take it personally because, you know, a lot of people riding that wave right now. You know, but I just keep it a buck. That's all I can do. You know. Appreciate that, bro. Appreciate that. But yeah, the question is, the sad thing about it is, who are the other champions at 130? We don't even really know about them. But I'm sure whoever they are, they somewhere looking for alibis on not to fight Shakur Stevens. Oh no, I got a court date around by the time we may even fight. Well, we haven't even said anything about the fight, sir. Well, whenever y'all talk about it, that's when I'm gonna have to go to court. Yeah, that's when I'm gonna have to go to court. Whenever y'all bring the fight up, I think that's when they're gonna call me in about this probation. For what? I don't need to tell y'all my personal business. It's gonna be things like that happening when you see this boy move up to another weight class. You see what I'm saying? But like I said, y'all, we on here talking about more than boxing. You understand me? Like I told y'all, I'm spitting hot fire like Dylan. We spitting hot fire. I need y'all to come on and talk about the real. Whatever you seen going on in the world, let's talk about it. That's what we need to do on this channel. This channel is for y'all, not just about boxing all the time. You understand me? If y'all want to talk about more than boxing or whatever you want to talk about, come in and say it. Or you can come on the channel. You understand me? I done sent the link up. I ain't got no problems with you coming on, you feel? I ain't got no problems with you coming on, you feel? Come on the channel, do what you do. Say what you say. Feel what you feel. Feel what you feel, but a lot of people didn't like the fact that I said in my last video. Canelo Alvarez will never fight Demetrius Andrade, and I'm not saying that Oscar Valdez is Canelo Alvarez, but it kind of shows you what would happen. It will be the same outcome. Because one thing about Demetrius Andrade, he gonna throw them right hooks. Why? Because Demetrius Andrade is a natural right-handed fighter. And I like to fight from the southpaw position. I don't like to fight from my right hand. I don't know why. Naturally, I don't like to fight from my right hand, from an orthodox style with my left hand out front. I don't like that. So I think that's why the hook will be thrown more. Now, even Errol Spence, I will say, Errol Spence he don't throw it as much. Errol Spence don't throw his right hook a lot. A lot of left-handed fighters should throw their right hook a lot. A lot. That's to me, that's a punch that will stop an orthodox fighter. They'll nullify a jab. Every time a jab come out and you step over, hit them with a hook, hit them with a jab, step over with a hook, or they throw a jab, throw it to the body, then come over with a hook. I think that'll stop them. Even if they got a good jab, they're like, I ain't finna keep throwing this jab. Then they gonna go to them right hands. And still that check right hook is still. And I ain't never boxed, y'all. I just look at fighting how I see it if I was a boxer. You throw that jab, I'm gonna step over. Keep clocking you with that check until you adapt to it. And you start catching meat. And when you start catching meat, I got to figure something else out. But that's what I be meaning by adapting. A lot of people don't understand what I mean by a fighter adapting. That means you could be beating me up for 3 rounds. And after that 3rd round, I'm like, okay, I see what he doing. Okay, he hit me with this and that. He coming like this. Okay, I got to stop. That's adapting. Adapting is not you getting beat up for 11 rounds and you throw a lucky punch. That's not adapting and you knock them out. That's not adapting. That means you just threw a lucky punch. That's not adapting. Now, come on, y'all. We talking, baby. Whatever y'all want to talk about on the channel. Y'all know what time it is. ATL then donated to the channel. Scotty White then donated to the channel. I thank y'all for y'all love and y'all support. Let's keep it rocking, baby. What y'all want to talk about? Whatever in y'all world you want to talk about, comment about it. Come on the channel. The link is in the description. We ready to go in, baby. Whatever you want to know, easy here for you. We're going to walk it like we talking tonight, baby. Y'all hit that like button. If you are watching, please hit that like button. I don't know if you're hitting it because I'm on StreamYard. Like y'all need to be, like I asked y'all to be. Come on StreamYard and talk to your boy. Jaron Boots Ennis talks about upcoming fight. Who you fighting next, Jaron Boots Ennis? Is it going to be another former 140-pounder, Jaron Ennis? Is that who you fight next? Because you love to fight former 140 pounders. Old fighters who lost to the fighters you running up behind. You understand? Oh, that's what's on. That's what's going on. Oh, y'all, okay. It's all good. I ain't gonna even say that I see what's going on. But let's keep it going. Terrence Crawford tells Spence nowhere to hide. We've been knowing that. Goodfella TV. We've been knowing it ain't nowhere to hide for Errol Spence. Errol Spence need to come on with it. Ain't no more across the street. Ain't no more of that. You can't use that excuse no more. Just come on with it. Give us the fight. We've been waiting 4-5 years. Come on with the fight, Errol. Now that it's getting closer, it's going to be a 50-50 fight. You see what I'm saying? Errol is dominant himself. Errol controls distance very well. Uses his jab. Everything comes behind his jab. He's strong. You know, this is going to be somebody for Terrence Crawford to deal with at the same time. You know, so this is a 50-50 fight, and I can't wait to see it. Me personally. You know, we got to Gervonta Davis, Rolly Romero coming up. And a lot of people don't realize the realness of Rolly Romero. Nobody understands how this man breaks down other fighters and tells the truth about things that we don't know about. How Mario Barrios was sitting in bathtubs for Gervonta Tank Davis, but y'all keep screaming that Gervonta Davis was able to knock out Mario Barrios and my boy Keith one time Thurman wasn't. That's because Mario Barrios, like Raleigh said, when sitting in a bathtub for 5 hours before he fought Keith Thurman. Huh? Y'all must have forgot about Keith Thurman, but I'm gonna keep reminding y'all. All right. Keep reminding y'all about Keith Thurman. Go check my boy out. He was the first unified. Remember? All right. Y'all tripping. Y'all tripping. What you say, Brian Perkins? On my mama, he 161. Yeah. Boots is a middleweight, super middleweight, trying to beat up on 147 pounds. That's why he keep rushing, keep talking about people ducking. Ain't nobody ducking you. You got to wait your time just like everybody else. And I wouldn't get in the ring with you because you too big. Why don't you go up to 154, 160 and fight somebody that's naturally at your size? Did y'all see the interview where a guy was asking Jaron Ennis, what do you normally walk around? What is your weight right now? He said, oh, I don't know. What boxer don't know what they weighing right now? What they weighing right now? What boxer don't know what they weighing right now? Jaron Ennis is a weight bully. I take nothing away from his talent. He's still a special fighter. He can do things at other weight classes, but he's a weight bully at 147, trying to rush fights because he can't stay in the weight class. No disrespect to him. He's still an elite fighter. I think he's gonna do a lot in boxing. But he's trying to be a weight bully at 147. That's it. Period. That's just the truth of it. What about his back, Brian Perkins? What are you saying? Does he have spots on his back, or is he on steroids, or what? Are you saying his back naturally shows you that he's a bigger fighter? What are you saying? Let us know, Brian. Byron, my bad. Let us know, bro. Let us know what time it is. You understand me? Yes, his back naturally shows he's a bigger fighter. So I mean, I'm not just sitting up here running my mouth and hating on Jaron Ennis or the Jaron Boots Ennis fans that are really Errol Spence fans, just in case Errol Spence Jr. lose. But I'm not hating on him. I can just tell that he's a bigger fighter, and the rush is what bothered me. I was like, why is he rushing and he fighting 100 and former 140 pounders, and he thinking somebody owe him a fight? This dude is 27, 29 and 0, 28 and 0, and besides Lipinets and Delorme, he fighting dudes that work at carnivals. But y'all say he's the truth. We're beating up carnival fighters? Yeah, he a hell of a fighter. I take nothing away from him, like I just said. But at the same time, people be doing too much. The internet, look at Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia got hella fans, but at the same time, he the same fighter just stood up and told y'all he feel like he ain't ready for the competition that's out there. Well, Ryan Garcia, what you doing in boxing? You think we want to see you keep fighting? Who you just fought? To goals? Isaac Cruz's? When you gonna challenge yourself and go for a title? And I believe in you. I think you could beat Tank. But whether I believe in him or not doesn't matter. Does he believe in himself? That's the question. That's what Ryan Garcia and other fighters these days need to be. It's like it's a lack of confidence going on these days. It's a lot of excuses being made. A and B side, cross the street, he over here, I'm over there. I make more money. I do this, I do that. I hang with more celebrities. He don't. No, what about y'all just getting in the ring and fighting? That's what we looking forward to. We don't care about who the biggest star or who the bigger name. Just get in there and do y'all thing. That's all we ask. That's all we asking as boxing fans. When is Jermell Charlo versus Castano? I gotta ask y'all about something because y'all ain't talking. Come on, y'all. Y'all gotta get on here and talk now. Y'all gotta open me up. When y'all talk, I talk. You see what I'm saying? So y'all gotta come on with it. When is Brian Castano versus Jermell Charlo? Is that fight coming soon? I'm ready to see that fight. Me personally, a lot of people, think I'm a Charlo hater. I just don't like the character of the Charlos at times. But I think Jermell is going to knock out Castano possibly in this fight. I think that once Jermell find out that he can hurt you, then you are in a bad situation. Jermell doesn't stop. Jermell is always in great shape. He's going to come forward all the way through the fight. If you watch Julian Jackson versus him, all the way through the fight, he's going to come through with it. So I think that by him being able to know that he hurt, I don't know what "furt" is, but by knowing that he can hurt Castano, it's gonna be I think he may possibly knock him out. It just depends on what Castano is doing, basically. But we seen what he did to Castano in the later rounds of that fight. He hurt him real bad, and I think once Charlo know he can hurt you, then you are in serious trouble, in my opinion. But like I said, we talk about more than boxing. Y'all come on. The link is in the description. I'm waiting for people to come on. We've been on 32 minutes. And nobody came on yet. Thank you for the donations, ATL, Scotty. I appreciate y'all. Let's keep the party going. Whatever y'all want to talk about. Now with Crawford versus Spence. Like I made a video, I told y'all, Errol Spence already psychologically lost that fight. I hope y'all know that. He been proving it by cross of the street. He proved it by being Ugis and then making videos that he right back in the gym. You may not see it like that, but if you really think about it, that's a form of him, showing intimidation in my mind. A lot of people gonna say, oh, they're just showing he's focused. Y'all never see him do it before. Right? You never seen Errol beat up Danny Garcia and go back to the gym a day later. Lamont Peterson, Chris Algieri, Sean Porter, Kell Brook. You never seen him do that, right? Okay. But I give Spence a lot of credit. Spence has possibility in this fight to knock out Terrence Crawford. Spence is bigger. Spence is a strong, brutal fighter with fundamental. It's going to be hard, but it's possible. It's very possible. It's very possible. You got 14 people on. Y'all, please hit the like button. Y'all, please comment on whatever you want to talk about, y'all. Whatever we going in today. Whatever going on in your life, in the news, we're going to go in. We're going to talk about it. Let's go. I need y'all. So I need y'all to go in so I can go in. Whatever y'all going to talk about, that's what we're going to do. Other than that, I got to keep talking about boxing. We can go about other things. Music and all. So what's up? I wonder, is Floyd Mayweather still fighting that dude, Money Kicks in Dubai? That rich little Arab boy? Is he still fighting him? I want to know what's up with Demetrius Andrade versus what's that boy name? David Benavidez. Is that gonna still happen? What is Jamal Charlo doing? Let me talk. What is Jamal Charlo doing? Who's next for Jamal Charlo? Who's next for Jamal Charlo? Which Mike Tyson made him look so bad on that drink, on that Short Hills hot boxing with Mike Tyson. Call them out. Say their name. They know who they is. They know who they is. How they gonna know who they is if you don't call their name? It could be a bunch of dudes in the room. Was he talking to me? I don't know. Was he talking to you? I don't know. He never said a name. Mike Tyson said, call them out. Say their name. They know who they is. Lines only. Lines only. This is what y'all talking about. Respect to the Charlo brothers. They rich black men handling their business. You know what I'm saying? Doing their thing, especially Jamel. Outside of boxing, Jamel doing a lot from what I seen in the I think it was like kind of like a little documentary or whatever. But Jamel is doing a lot. He's a small businessman outside of boxing. Salute him for that. He handling his business. And he's the one that's going out there that's trying to be undisputed. Jamal might as well go play basketball. He ain't doing nothing this way. He say he used to play basketball. You need to go be a point guard or something. You can get in the NBA. You got connection. You do like Master P did. Master P did it. He was a rapper. You're a boxer. You're athletic. You can go run around and throw layups up and pass the ball and stuff like that. But as a boxer, you ain't giving us nothing. Nothing. You won't even call out people, Jamal. I'm gonna start back sparring in a couple of weeks. I missed it nearly a year after shoulder surgery. That's good for you, Chance Dawson. You must got money. You had a shoulder surgery. Don't go back to sparring. Don't go straight back to sparring. Make sure you in good condition first. I don't want you to go out there and get hurt. You understand me? But let me keep talking. I be seeing Tim Bradley be getting a lot of hate. Why people be hating on Tim Bradley so much, talk so much shit about Tim Bradley? Tim Bradley is not biased. I don't know why people be thinking Tim Bradley is biased. He be speaking the truth, but people just don't like it because it ain't their favorite fight. Tim Bradley be speaking the truth about boxing. Y'all know who I don't like? Andre Ward. Andre Ward, they be swearing to God he like he is a Hall of Famer, but Andre Ward ran from being undisputed. He could have fought Adonis Stevenson, and he left and ran. All he had to do was fight Adonis Stevenson. He would have been, and he had been running from Adonis Stevenson for a long time. I think from even 160. And I think from even 160 he was running from. Oh, I said something about Andre Ward. About 5 people dropped off the channel. I'm sorry, but I just give y'all the truth. I just give you the truth, baby. That's all I do, baby. What is 8:20 and 40 minutes? We've been on 40 minutes. I'm gonna try to stay on as long as I can, y'all, but y'all know I gotta lay down. I need people to come on the panel and make the channel more better. You understand me? And that's what I need to be. You know what I'm saying? Mo Bella, I need y'all to come on here. You understand? And no one wants to fight Jamel. Jamel ain't making himself marketable. Jamel don't want to fight nobody. Who would want to fight? They tell him, even Mike Tyson tell him, call their names out. Oh, they know who they is. You know what I'm saying? He don't want to fight for real. So why would they even? Ain't no point in sending a contract to somebody who blatantly just showing you that they don't want to fight. I didn't watch that fight. I don't watch women boxing. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna be real with you. I will start watching it though. I didn't watch the fight. I didn't watch Amanda or Serrano, whoever won, or Katie Taylor. I didn't watch the fight. I don't know who won that fight. From what I understand, it's a robbery, and I hate that it's a robbery because these people go and train off from their families, stay away, and focus on the fight, and then they get robbed. That's the worst thing that could happen. So I hope whoever it was that was robbed, and which I see that in people's eyes, she is the champ. So, but and the people's eyes don't matter when you ain't got the belt. So I know that's bothering her a lot. Y'all give me a second, give me a break right quick. I'm gonna be right back, right back. Y'all comment, let me know what's going on in your world, man, girl. We back, we back, we back, we back. What's up, y'all? We back. I apologize. I'm only human, baby. I'm only human. You understand me? Let me see what you say. What you say? What you say? What you say now? He did call them out. They won't fight him at all. He used to call out everyone. Yeah, that's all he does is call out everyone. But when it's a fight time, when it's time to be made, and people say they have sent Jamal a contract, there's no happening with Jamal. He's not doing what Jamel is out there doing. It's real sad when people come to you and call you Jamel. They possibly hoping you are Jamel. Maybe that's the twin they want to talk to. You see what I'm saying? They're not coming and saying, which one are you? They come to him calling him Jamel. Because that's who they want the autograph from. Not the brother who ain't fight nobody, not a world champion since he been at 160. Not that brother. We don't want an autograph from him. We at least want the one who going out there trying to be undisputed. Not him. Not him. You can get mad if you want. But he's gonna give you the truth. That's all it is. Don't nobody want no autograph from him. They're looking for the other brother. The brother that's out there doing things, not running around scared to call out fighters' names and talking about he got fighters on the blacklist and they got to take coronavirus shots and all that. Y'all know I ain't making this stuff up. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. Nothing against the Charlos. You know, but a lot of these channels, they think, oh, because they're black fighters, you're supposed to just ride with them. We don't do that over here. We don't care if you're black, white, purple, green. We're going to spill the beans. You understand me? We're going to tell you nothing but the truth over here. And I got a question for y'all. What y'all think going to happen in the Rolly Romero versus Tank Davis fight? Do y'all think that Rolly Romero even has a chance? I'm asking y'all, the 13 people that's on right now. Do y'all think that Rolly Romero even has a chance? This is what I'm asking y'all. Knockout. Can he knock Tank out? Can he catch Tank slipping, uppercut him, right hook him? And we see Tank go this, do the stinker leg. Is that possible from Rolly Romero? Technically, no, in my opinion. From power, yes. Tank can be hit. We all know that. Hold up, let me rephrase that. Tank can be hit by fighters that he think don't hurt him. But what if he goes out of this fight and becomes Floyd Mayweather, pretty boy Floyd, and don't get hit and just beat the hell out of Rolly Romero? Which I think will happen if Rolly Romero goes out there and he tries to box Gervonta St. Davis. Rolly Romero's best chance is to go out there and fight like he does in sparring. Rough, tough, unadulterated sparring. If he go out there, he try to box Tank, I think we're going to see Rolly Romero get knocked out. And I think it's going to be early. Possibly the 7th, 8th round. If he go out there playing with Tank like, oh, I want to show the world that I can box too. That's not the game plan, which I don't think that is the game plan for him and his team. So we're going to see. And then we got to remember the fact that this is Tank Davis' last fight on the Mayweather promotion. And we ain't heard about Tank signing no contract yet to come back to Mayweather promotion. So it may be some problems. It may be some problems. It may be some problems. You know, Mayweather didn't want him to lose. Mayweather never want him to lose because what? He's leaving the camp. You're no longer a part of the team. We don't want you to be marketable anymore. We don't want you to be a pay-per-view star anymore. See, there's more to it behind it than Riley just beating him. More to it than that. Riley, power-wise, really has a chance of beating Tank. Really has a chance of knocking Tank out. I don't think people really understand that. People just, oh, Riley this. And if Riley go out there with the right game plan, if he got a smart trainer, knowing that Riley ain't got the pedigree to go out there and box with Tank, go out there and man the hound of him. Keep it professional, box, but go out there like you in the streets. Knock him out. Do not play. Don't wait till the 3rd round. We ain't doing none of that. 1st round. We trying to hurt him. If Riley can't do that, Riley getting knocked out. They making it seem like a good fight. But this was a fight that I said I never wanted to see in the first place. But since it's here, we ain't got no choice but to talk about it. And I feel that Rolly Romero has the power to knock out Gervonta Tank Davis. But if he goes out there trying to prove to the world like most stupid fighters do, well, I ain't going to say stupid. because these guys, you know what I'm saying, been through a lot in the sport of boxing. I'm gonna say what most fighters make the mistake of doing is going out there boxing with boxers when you should go out there and street fight. Rough and tough. I'm talking about elbows, headbutts, whatever you got to do to win. It's not a gentleman's sport. It's not going out there shaking hands. It's not going out there trying to be friends. The whole point of it is to hurt somebody. So, whichever way I can beat you, I'm gonna beat you. You look it ain't street fighting, I'll throw some dirt in your eyes. I'll get up off the ground with nothing but some dirt in my gloves. And just come at you. But, you know, there's always a way to win, in my opinion. There's always a way to win. Yeah, we've been on 51 minutes. I'm trying to wait for people to come on. You know what I'm saying? I told y'all to come on StreamYard. I'm going to send a link up one more time. One more time. You know what I'm saying? See what y'all doing out here. I thank y'all for y'all love and y'all support. Please subscribe to the channel. If you're new to the channel, please donate to the channel. Go to the description. You can do both at the description if you love the channel. Thank y'all for y'all support. To my new subscribers, like I said on this video, we talking about more than boxing. Whatever you want to talk about, whatever question you want to bring up, just bring it up and we gonna go in. You know, that's all I can tell you. But I'm gonna keep scrolling so we keep this video going. You understand? You know, I seen a video today talking about Shakur Stevenson versus Lomachenko. For what? What are y'all bringing it up for? Lomachenko is not even at 135. And I'm sure that Lomachenko wouldn't even fight Shakur Stevenson. You know why? You know why he didn't want to fight Devin Haney? It's because of the athleticism of Devin Haney. See, Lomachenko knows that jumping to your weak hand side wouldn't work against Devin Haney, especially after Teofimo beat him with the same thing. See, Teofimo Lopez beat Vasyl Lomachenko because Vasyl Lomachenko can do that jump into your side stuff. If you notice, Teofimo Lopez kept throwing the right hook the right uppercut every time he jumped over there. It took his whole fight plan away. So he knows that from Devin Haney's athleticism, he don't want no parts of Devin Haney. He realized after Teofimo, he shouldn't have fought Vasyl. He shouldn't have fought. But one thing about Vasyl is that he's very smart. He found a way to start landing and beating Teofimo Lopez. But due to the athleticism, before Teofimo Lopez got tired, he couldn't really deal with Teofimo because he was too fast. His athleticism was able to catch Vasyl Lomachenko. That's why Vasyl Lomachenko really started late, and the power as well. I would say, and the power as well. But he realized, like, I can't jump over on him. I can't keep doing to him. I can't try what I was doing on him to other people. But from Vasyl Lomachenko being so intelligent in the ring and figure out ways to adapt, that's how he was able to come back in later rounds on Teofimo Lopez. Other than that, Vasyl Lomachenko was just stuck on one style and one thing that he was doing, which I'm not saying that him jumping to the weak hand of an opponent is the only thing that he can do, because he made that obvious when he beat up on Teofimo in later rounds. But he can adapt in other situations. But for people to put Vasyl Lomachenko above a lot of fighters that are out today is crazy. And I don't understand it. I don't respect it, because this is a fighter, even though you may call him the Matrix or whatever, has lost twice. You can blame whatever you want to blame, shoulders or whatever. We heard nothing about no shoulders before a fight, and people are quick to put Vasyl Lomachenko above fighters who haven't lost. But Vasil Lomachenko has a great resume. World Combat Sports, thank you, my brother, for coming on. How you doing today?
I'm chilling, man. They act like they didn't want to click the link, man. Shout out to Easy Work
I
on deck
appreciate you.
with it, man.
Thank you, my brother. You know, they don't have nothing to talk about, so I have to go into the sport of boxing. So, World Combat, what is it on your mind about the sport of boxing right now, bro?
Just the amount of fights that we're not getting. You know, it's picking up since the first of the year, though. 22 is picking up with some pretty decent cars, but you know what we really want to see. I'm not gonna skip over the fight we just seen in Vegas, man. It's good that Shakur was able to face another champion in his division. That was great. It was
Yes.
good to see some of the young lions like Keyshawn Davis and Nico Ali Wash getting the Abdullah Mason.
Hmm.
You know, Troy Isley. It was a good card this past weekend. But we still fiending. You know what we fiending for? We fiending for that Crawford Spence, man.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's like we like heroin addicts waiting on that.
Yeah, for real. Like
That's the
nobody
fight.
really talking about Fury, the Fury Dillian White situation, even though he knocked him out, a lot of us thought that was gonna happen anyway.
I thought it was gonna happen anyway. I didn't see anything that Dylan White brought to the table. I think that
Correct.
Tyson Fury is a special heavyweight. A lot of people, are going to this Ali thing and this and that. I think, in my opinion, I think Tyson Fury is the Muhammad Ali of the day. A lot of people may not say that because he's white, this, that, and the other. They're gonna criticize and go to records and who and this, but he's the only fighter that I've seen that has the charisma, that has the fans abroad loving him. You know, he like the white Muhammad Ali to me.
I disagree, bro. I have to
Okay.
disagree with that because you know when it comes to Ali, man, it's not just what he did in the ring; it's who he fought. I don't think Tyson Fury's resume add up to the names that Ali fought back in the day. I don't
Uh,
think there's enough heavyweights out here to even match the names that Ali fought back in the day. And you have to also factor in that, you know, Tyson Fury got caught cheating back in the day and he left the sport for a long time. The only
mhm.
time that Ali was out the sport, you know, he was a conscientious ejector. He didn't want to go fight in Vietnam. So they stripped him of his title and suspended him.
Oh, they tripping us. Hold on, let me welcome somebody on the panel, Deshaun Brown.
How you
Oh,
feeling, Easy man?
how you
Salute.
doing, Deshaun? How you doing, bro?
I'm
But what you
feeling
was
good.
saying? Uh, hold on, I have to ask that, Deshaun. Deshaun, how you doing, my brother?
I'm doing good. How about you, Easy?
Okay, I'm doing all right. What did you hear from us conversating that you wanted to come in
Oh,
on?
I like last. I just hopped on. I was coming from another channel, seeing you was live, and I just hopped on.
Okay, so World Combat Sports. What were you saying about Tyson Fury and him being caught up in
I
the
know.
situation?
No, I just know you mentioned about him being the Ali of the day, and I know people want to find somehow some way to compare him to Ali, but I look at it like this: before he actually defeated Deontay Wilder in the rematch, they were saying that Deontay Wilder wasn't shit. They weren't giving him no accolades or praise, you know, for his credentials or nothing. And the man was 42-0. But when Tyson Fury beats him, it's like he was Tyson Fury before Tyson Fury beat him. They never treated Deontay Wilder like Tyson Fury is getting treated now. So when
Sure,
Tyson Fury was put on the Ring magazine, abreast with Teofimo Lopez, how can that be when they never gave Deontay any credit as a heavyweight? You know what I'm saying? Man had 42 victories, 41 knockouts.
to
For him,
me,
go ahead.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
For him to be compared to Ali, I'm just curious, what has he done? He fought Francisco Pianetta. He fought Sefa Safari. He fought Tom Schwartz and Otto Wallin.
Mm,
Are any four of those fighters great? The only fighter in between those was Deontay Wilder. And he ended
sure.
up having a trilogy with Deontay. But ultimately, they said he won shit. So how can he get rewarded for being the Ali of this era? And the only person on his resume was a fighter they didn't respect in
True,
Deontay Wilder.
true. When it comes to me, I just say it as far as his charisma.
Yeah.
You know, it's what he gives off to the public. You know what I'm saying? And true enough, he could never be Muhammad Ali was, I think, undisputed, right? So he got the credentials that he need to get before the people could say that he's Muhammad Ali. But at the same time, I say it because I've seen no other exciting heavyweight who has the charisma of running their mouth. Like, this is the same guy that makes people put on headphones. People not want to show at the press conferences. This was the same. Muhammad Ali was the same guy that when he first was going to fight George Foreman said, "I don't want to fight him because he talked too much." You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So when I say he's the white Muhammad Ali, of course, in resume, he don't stand nowhere near that. He's the same dude who got a fight that's coming up where he could be undisputed, and he's saying he's gonna retire.
Correct.
So, but as far as charisma, I'll give it to him. But resume, no.
Yeah, he has charisma. I agree with that, but that's where it stops because he just don't have the roster to be compared to Ali. The charisma, Ali still gaps him on that. And he just had that original charisma, man. You know what I'm saying? Also, he catered to the ladies a lot. You know what I'm saying? He was smooth with it. Tyson Fury pretty much catered to the people at the local pub that's already fucked up.
Yeah, I feel.
I mean, he has charisma. He walk around with no shirt on. You know what I'm saying? He'll beat your ass. Tyson Fury's that dude, man. He a gypsy, bro. He that guy.
What you feel, Deshaun, on this topic right here? If you as far as Tyson Fury.
Nah, he got charisma, but I still feel like I wouldn't say Muhammad Ali at all. I wouldn't say that. I feel like outside of the Wilder trilogy he had, like what other, when we look back at his career, what other fights are we gonna really talk about when we looking at a great career? When we look at great careers throughout history, the top heavyweights or just in general the top fighters all the time, they got about at least 5 to 6 fights that was up there as all-time great opponents they had, or they has all-time great trilogies with multiple guys. I mean, this guy only got really, he had to fight with Klitschko, but I mean that wasn't really a memorable fight because after that fight, I mean he took a long period off from boxing, so I feel like it wasn't enough consistency in his career for us to say this guy is Muhammad Ali as far as his resume and what he did in the ring.
All the matchups.
Yep.
And also he was pending a positive drug test from the Christian Hammer fight, which he appealed that allowed him to fight Klitschko. You know the boxing politics. So that's why he got out the sport. He got out the sport after fighting Klitschko because he was going to get stripped of his titles anyway.
Oh, because the steroids usage and stuff like that. So he's been doing this for a long time.
Yeah, man. Like go back to the Christian Hammer fight. His thumb loop was fucked up in his gloves. The referee caught it, and then he ended up popping dirty. So he appealed it, and it allowed him to step in the ring with Klitschko. And you know how they do it over across the pond. So he went in there and fought, won the titles, and then never defended them.
What about the fans, though, that would say this? Because, Floyd Mayweather himself loves to preach this whenever Muhammad Ali is mentioned. What if Tyson Fury comes out and say, well, Muhammad Ali lost to a guy that was 7-0. I never have.
Well, I heard the story about that. I actually spoke to the OG, one of the OGs that was back there, when that went down. And they say it was pretty much an arrangement so Leon Spinks can become a champion and so that Muhammad Ali can come 3-weight world champion. A lot of people don't listen and believe that, but I do because it was told to me, to my face, that we was out there talking about history and shit. And I said, what about Muhammad Ali and Leon Spinks? Because he knew a lot of people around Muhammad Ali. He said, he pretty much told me what I just said. So he can come three-time heavyweight champion. And he allowed Leon to become heavyweight champion too.
Okay, so that shows you as well that the sport is a little bit rigged.
Hey,
There's a little bit of
man, that's
line.
no cap. That they old boy told me that to my face. He was back there doing that time. Shit.
Mm-hmm. So that right there proves the point of it. But what do you? I gotta ask you this, World Combat Sport. What do you feel about the Shakur Stevenson Oscar Valdez fight? What did it live up to the hype, or did it live up to what you thought it was gonna be?
I felt it lived up to the hype because if you look at his Toka Conclari and Nakathila, people was like counting him out, talking about he was boring, he was overrated. If this is the way he's gonna fight, he's not gonna get any fan support. They're not gonna, pay to see him fight. And then he ended up going in there, Jamel Herring, and he picked up the, what I'm saying? He put it on. It was a good fight. But Oscar Valdez, man, he was very surgical. Man, he was surgical.
But I felt like he could have been more than that in that fight. I feel like I don't know how to say it, because if you say it, they like you criticize and you hating on them. But I feel like Shakur could have did way more, like really damage Oscar Valdez in that fight. If he would have just, I seen problems with backing up. I seen him backing up, like they backing up in front of each other's faces where he could have been throwing combination. But I've never been a boxer. Maybe he felt like maybe he felt like Oscar Valdez was waiting on him to do that if they were backing up. You know what I'm saying? So I can't say because I've never been in a ring, but there were times I just felt like the punch pattern was the same. He could have done more. And, I'm not really focused on the power. The power don't win boxing matches. It does not get hit. But it was just, I felt like if he would have changed the punch pattern up a lot more, he would have got him out of there, in my opinion. But he still did a spectacular job. This wasn't no pushover. This was a champion. This ain't no guy that will give up. He done been in a ring, with broken jaws and more. But I just felt like this was Shakur Stevenson night, and I felt like a demolition of Oscar Valdez would have been great.
I mean, Shakur Stevenson, man, he a boxer. He want to hit and not get hit. When it comes to boxing, it's a kaleidoscope of styles that's out there. And with him, I understand. I know exactly what you're talking about. You felt he could have committed a bit more to Oscar and made it more exciting to go to war.
Yes,
but that might have been his downfall, going to war with a cat like Oscar.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? We could have seen him get put against the ropes or put down to the canvas. I think he fought a smart fight, but his intensity level was enough to make it exciting and to say he went in there and dominated. He dominated the fight, man.
Yes, he did. And what if he would have tried to sit down on his feet and throw a hard combination and he got caught? So
I agree.
That's why I was saying, as a boxer, I don't know, because I've never been in a ring. So he probably knew that if I sit down and try to throw a combination, he's going to come. You see what I'm saying? So maybe that's why he wouldn't throw nothing moving backwards. So I don't really know, but it's just what I seen. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I wanted him to be backing up and jab, or check right hook, or that's all.
He gave him the check right hook.
Yeah, he gave it to him I seen in the fight maybe 3, 4, 5 times, but to me that should have been his more dominant punch.
Okay.
I feel like he would have nullified the jab. Oscar would have relied on the right hand more, which would have opened him up more for the hook even more, or a left uppercut. But I didn't see that. But that's only because I've never boxed. Maybe Shakur Stevenson felt like, I can't throw this punch, he waiting on me.
He knew and respected Oscar Valdez power, bro.
Oh yeah.
He knew. And it's a game of inches with Shakur Stevenson. He was punching and he was just right outside range of Oscar Valdez. He was fighting a beautiful fight to a point. Like, one thing about him, he don't punch through his opponent. He don't overly commit when he's letting his hands go. He would just punch to the point where it reaches his target, and that may limit his range of power. You know what I'm saying? Because he don't punch through his opponent.
Mhm.
Oscar Valdez trying to punch Shakur Stevenson's heart out. You know what I'm saying? He was going for everything.
Everything. And I seen around. I didn't like the fact that Shakur Stevenson the 12th round, even though it was just the last seconds. I don't appreciate the running off. I felt that was
Yeah,
He had already put away the fight though.
yeah, I didn't like that either. I feel like
I didn't like that.
he already did what he had to do. I mean, he didn't have to, rub it in his face like that with the
Yeah,
showboat.
That's still the kid in him. You know what I'm saying? That's him being still that kid, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's
That's-
24, but at the same time, you're a professional. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
I just didn't like that part of it. And it wasn't really for me, it was for the fans. Not me
And they was
personally.
born. They was born him when he was walking in. Though I don't think a lot of people really heard that who was watching it. But I was there. They was born Shakur. They was cheering Oscar like it was cool, dog. So he
I heard
rubbed
it
it in
on
their
the
face.
TV. I heard it on the TV. I heard it.
Okay.
I heard him say it in the post fight. He was like, I heard him doing a lot of screaming every time he throws something. He said, I really want to just shut them up.
Mm-hmm.
He said, so that's why I was doing a lot of what I was doing, is make them go quiet.
Yeah.
And that shows you also the greatness of him, because the crowd don't bother him. It fires him up.
I remember his grandfather. He said that in the interview. His grandfather, Wally Moses. He said he didn't fight in the Ukraine, where the crowd was booing him. He said the crowd not gonna bother him. And we seen it on Saturday night.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He definitely went in there.
He proved that.
I wouldn't say he put on a clinic, but I will say he provided a masterful performance, because he was never in a tight fight. Like them bogus ass scores they put out when it was heading into the 5th round, they had it 38-38 or something like that.
Yeah.
That shit was bogus, man. That was a mistake.
I say he showed his dominance. He showed that he's young, but he's on another level.
You don't think he put on a master boxing performance, man?
I think if he would have did more crucial landing, more power punches, then yeah. But as far as a masterful boxing lesson, yeah, he did that. But I wanted him to be brutal.
I wanted to see more body work. I feel like
I wanted
no body work.
I'm talking about literally beat Oscar Valdez's ass. That's what I wanted to see. I didn't want to see, knowing I could beat you and now I got you and I could just play around with you. I didn't want to see that. To me, that kind of
it would have been good to see that body work too. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Like, man, him just sticking them hooks to the body. Man, both fighters actually. You know what I'm saying? Canelo go to the body all the time. I didn't really see Oscar committing to the body attack.
I think he tried to, but every time he got close, he would get tied up.
He couldn't. He couldn't at all.
He tried to, but I mean, he came in that high guard. That's Shakur Stevenson bread and butter, picking apart the high guard. You've been watching it.
Also, Devin Haney. Devin Haney loved that.
Yeah, that was
Winky Wright was in the audience.
Come in
Winky
with that
Wright
high
was up there
guard.
smiling.
Yeah, Winky Wright though, his high guard, he was slipping. It was responses. Valdez just came straight to him with no jab and a high guard.
Yeah, no jab. Playing peekaboo, man.
That's horrible.
Are gonna light you up if you come there with a high guard again.
Yeah, you gotta be defensively responsible when you get in there with Shakur Stevenson.
I hate to say this, and people gonna disagree with me on this, but in my opinion, they still fighting in the amateur style.
Who you talking about, Haney and Shakur?
Both of them, Haney and Shakur.
Why? Because they won't commit to a full on.
They won't commit to KOing.
Okay.
I think
Shakur Stevenson could have KO'd Oscar Valdez.
Yeah, I feel like he could have stopped him if he went to the body more. If he went to the body more, I feel like he could have stopped him.
Especially when he was in the high guard. We all know that hook to the body or hook up top around the guard, man, that's automatic, somewhat when your opponent had a high guard like Oscar. And then Oscar was bent over too.
Lunging off balance
He could have really did damage to Oscar Valdez in that fight.
Remember the 6th round? Remember in the 6th round, I said, man, he can stop him because he had Valdez. Valdez wasn't throwing. He was just standing in front of him. Face all beat up. When he had dropped him,
This one
he
when
could
they
have picked it up.
hold on, I wish I could show. When they was Shakur was moving back and moving around like this and moving back, Oscar Valdez was just coming in like this.
Exactly.
Shakur
No
kept
jab.
uppercut, right hook, jab. You know what I'm saying? Throwing a combination, backing up. You know, he wasn't doing that.
He did one time. He countered him on the ropes, backing up with that straight left hand.
With that straight left hand.
Yeah, and then he caught him one time late in the fight with the uppercut. But you're right, he should have did more of that.
Because he was off his feet. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I think Shakur has power, but I wanted to see the power of that fight. That's all I'm saying.
One thing I like about him, though, I like how he put his combinations together. He's not just a one. I think Devin looked for one shot. Shakur, he's willing to put his hands and the combinations together a little bit more than Devin Haney.
I didn't like the combination. It was the same combinations back to back.
Correct. I agree. I agree with you on that. It was the same combination, but it was effective.
It was effective.
It was effective, but I felt like when Crawford knocked out, Crawford was throwing the same thing in a southpaw stance. But Crawford realized in later rounds that I don't know who told him, Bomac somebody told him, throw that combination and throw an uppercut with it. And Benavidez's head from dodging that same combination leaned right over into that uppercut. Boom.
Yeah. I think with Shakur Stevenson, he eventually with time, that's something that he can polish up. Because he got the IQ to realize that when he watch film, he look back at this fight. I feel like he can correct that in the future.
Yes, he can, but they have to see it. See, right now, and World Combat Sports, that you having a boxing channel as well, you know, when I say this, I'm speaking truth. It's a lot of praise going on instead of seeing what faults he had.
Yeah, but all his faults shouldn't be highlighted and drowned out his praise, though. He went in there and put on a performance, man. It was entertaining. Like,
oh yeah, yes, it was very entertaining. But what I'm saying is, my problem is I'm putting him up on the pedestal. You see what I'm saying? It's not y'all. It's not no other boxing fans. I have said that this guy is going to be the next Floyd Mayweather of his era. So it's me setting him up on this pedestal. So I may be wrong in what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? But it's just what I see his potential of what he can be. And if I was his trainer, when we came home from him beating Oscar Valdez, I said, we're going to work on going backwards. We're going to work on you throwing combinations going backwards, using that jab going backwards. You see what I'm saying? We're going to also work on that punch pattern. You're throwing the same punches too much. People catch on to that. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, when he fights somebody, I feel like when he go to 35, when he fight like a Devin Haney, I think Devin Haney is one of them guys. He got an IQ. He can catch on that. Andre Ward said it best. My bad. Andre Ward said it best that, you know, you can't just throw the same punch. You got to switch it up. You can't just keep leading with a jab or a right hand. Sometimes you might have to lead with the hook, or uppercut, or something different. Keep your opponent guessing.
Bag of tricks.
Yeah.
He wouldn't be able to get away with that with Gervonta, though. There's no way.
Or Tank.
Hell no.
He wouldn't be able to get away with that Oscar performance with Tank Davis. I don't know what they look. They sleeping on Tank after that Eastside Cruise.
You want to know a World Combat Sport? You want to know why? Tank throws all punches.
Yeah.
Tank throws right hooks, left hooks, uppercuts.
We're not even talking about Tank uppercut landing on freaking Valdez, man.
Tank ain't a limited southpaw. He different. He can throw the right hook, whatever. He can step over. He can go in angles. He can fight backing up, coming forward. Tank is a beast. But it's a lot of southpaws that can't do what he do.
I think what make not to talk about Terrence Crawford, but that's what made him is his unpredictability. You don't know what he gonna do come fight night. You don't know what punch he gonna hit you with.
That's
I,
my guy, man.
Shout out
That's my
Terrence
guy.
Crawford.
oh yeah. I think Terrence specialty is because they say Terrence starts out slow. Terrence adapts to you.
He collect that data, don't he?
And
Yeah,
he can pick it.
he a black Lomachenko.
Yeah, he can pick it up though when needed to. So
Just without the jumping in and out. He adapts to you.
I hate when my
Oh,
bad.
go ahead.
No, I'm saying I hate when people say that he's not disciplined enough to fight a fight where he don't get into a fight. Like I keep hearing that on these panels. I'm like, man, y'all ain't watched them long enough. Y'all
They
think he
want
not
him into a
disciplined enough.
firefight.
Yeah.
Oh, that ain't boxing.
Yeah, y'all ain't been watching him long enough if y'all think he's not disciplined enough. That's what I tell them. Come on, bro.
See, those are the fans that want to see him get knocked out. That's
Exactly. Well, especially with this Errol Spence fight, they keep bringing that up. The way he fought versus Kavaliauskas, Porter. Even though I feel like he fought a disciplined fight versus Porter, but you know they always gonna have their little ways of, like you said, they want to see him get knocked out. So
I gotta ask y'all this, and I gotta step off for a minute. I want to ask y'all this, and y'all ask, and I want y'all to think about this before y'all say, how do y'all see the Crawford versus Spence fight going in y'all minds? And that's what I really want to ask y'all in y'all opinion. Either one of y'all go first.
Well, Crawford, I believe wholeheartedly he's higher on the pound for pound list for a reason over Spence. Like I said before, he has more tools and his arsenal. I think his boxing IQ is a tad bit higher than Spence because when it comes to Spence, he's a straightforward type of fighter, which I consider to be one dimensional, to a versatile responder like Bud Crawford. You know, and whenever he chooses to, you know, he can switch stances, and he has, you know, multiple ways of countering his opponent or taking charge and taking the lead and pressing his opponent. It's difficult to see how it's going to play out because people have to understand the full court press that he put on with Udenis Ugas is not going to happen with Terrence Crawford. He did Udenis Ugas like that because he was tailor made stylistically for him to just brush in and put that pressure on him and let his hands go recklessly.
Okay.
And even doing that fight in pockets, Errol Spence got hurt. Derrick James has said to him that, you know, you got to work on focus. Why are you telling a guy at that level to work on his focus? We need to get back and work on focus. If your mouthpiece get knocked out your mouth, when have you, as a fighter, without the referee stopping the action, you go search for your mouthpiece? That's just insane for you to be on that level at your age and you're looking for your mouthpiece.
True.
I know why he did it. He didn't want to get hit and have his teeth knocked out that he had put in there from his accident. So I can understand that. I can understand what he wanted to, you know, protect that. But ultimately, I think Bud Crawford can stop Errol Spence. Real talk. I think he can stop him.
That's what I think too.
I think he can stop Errol Spence, man. I don't know why they boosting Spence up like they didn't see what happened with Ugas. Come on, man. That was a telltale sign.
That was it. If that had been Crawford who hurt him, that would have been over. But Jashawn, what you feel about it? What you feel about the fight?
Man, I think it's hard to see how it play out, but I'm just going based on what I've seen from both fighters in the past. I feel like it's a high possibility that Terrence Crawford can stop Errol Spence like late in this fight. It's definitely possible. I've heard people say it's going the distance. That's possible too. It's just I feel like Terrence Crawford, he's gonna be looking to make a huge statement by stopping Errol Spence. But I see Crawford controlling Spence lead guard for like taking away his jab. Once you take away Spence's jab, his main instincts is to do is to try to get on the inside. He gonna duck that shoulder low, try to get on the inside like he did Ugas,
Yeah.
and make it a dog fight. But I feel the key for Terrence Crawford to win the fight is controlling Spence lead hand. He control that, he got the fight in the bag because Spence got a predictable jab. He really don't change it up much. He don't really change the speed of it. His jab, he look every time he throw a jab, he looking to score points. If he can't do that, then he's pretty much he's effed in the fight because all his offense come behind the jab. It comes behind the jabs. So if his jab not working, like Sean Porter was able to take it away with his angles and not allowing him to extend that jab out, getting in his chest. So if you take Spence jab away,
you beat him.
High chance, it's a 90% chance you're gonna win the fight because he's gonna revert to trying to outdog you, and that's not gonna be able to work against a fighter like Terrence Crawford. But I'm not gonna count Spence out. He's a great fighter. So, but I just feel like Terrence Crawford, just like Combat Sports is saying, he just got more in the bag, a higher IQ. He's just a more complete fighter, and he's unpredictable. So I see Terrence Crawford possibly stopping him. I'm not gonna commit to that yet, but also I see him beating him by decision too. So,
I think,
yeah,
I'm really leaning more towards decision unless Terrence catch him really and hurt him. I think Terrence is gonna be Victor Poster versus Terrence Crawford again.
yeah, I think that too, but without as much movement as he did against Postel.
Yeah, and without as much moving and to see if he can hurt him and possibly knock him out. But the angles, Terrence got everything to beat Errol. He has everything his awesome to beat Errol. And I think that it may make the fans upset, like a lot of people weren't satisfied with Mayweather versus Pacquiao. I think that Errol is gonna lose either by a decision or knockout. I think Terrence gonna cruise around the ring and just outbox the shit out of Errol Spence. Or if he can come in and possibly see him stunned, he'll hurt him then and knock him out. But if he don't, he cruise to victory. That's what I think gonna happen. And a lot of fans are gonna be real upset behind that.
Yeah, I think it's a lot of people gonna kind of want that energy you was talking about. You was looking to see against Shakur versus Oscar.
Yeah, they gonna see
You know,
devastating knockout, punishment.
and we know we can. It's possible we can get that type of energy from both Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford. Like, let's be honest, Errol Spence, he fight opposite of what the black fighters was tagged, hit and not get hit back in the day. But he comes forward, forward aggression. Sometimes he stay on line too long. It don't matter if he's a southpaw or not. He just stay on line too long. He lacks defensive cognizant. You know what I'm saying? And he just get hit. Terrence Crawford is a guy to take that and exploit it. You know what I'm saying? He can take that shit and exploit it, man. And that's going to be a problem for Errol Spence coming in there with that game plan just to rush Crawford. I mean, the shit really didn't work with Sean Porter. You know what I'm saying? Sean Porter was turning Errol Spence at any given time.
True.
But like we all saw in the eye of the storm, Errol Spence was able to land that left hook on Porter. And that kind of separated them when it went to the scorecards, man.
I think actually that fight if that knockdown would have never happened, it was a possibility that Sean would have won it on the scorecard, or it would have been a draw.
Y'all notice in that fight that jab wasn't as effective as jab that they keep talking about that Errol Spence got.
Yeah, like his jab look amazing with certain fighters.
Exactly.
Head movement.
Lamont Peterson, Danny Garcia, Mikey Garcia,
Head movement was the difference.
I think when they keep talking about this jab, I say he got a good jab, but it's predictable. He throw the same jab. He don't change levels or nothing with his jab. It's just straight out there every time.
He don't even give you that. You know how Shakur loves to lead with the jab. He'll throw the jab up top, not really for any damage, but his main target is to land that left hand to the body. I mean, I don't even see Spence do that.
No,
You know?
I mean he's fundamentally sound, but it's just like he gonna have to against Crawford. You gotta reach in your bag to be the Terrence Crawford type of fighter. You can't just been doing stuff you've been doing against Ugas and Danny Garcia and think it's gonna work with Terrence Crawford. 2 different levels compared to Terrence Crawford.
Yeah.
And I'm curious to know if he's going to be able to delegate that body attack to Terrence Crawford. You know, that he was able to apply on Ugas. Because everybody's running to the motherfucking finish line with that body attack.
Their body attacking. That's what's gonna be to get them beat up. If you watch the video backstage when they was talking to each other after a fight, when Errol Spence had on that red hoodie, he told Terrence Crawford told him, he said that body attack ain't gonna do nothing. But he was talking about hood. He was showing them exactly his fight style.
Mm-hmm.
Just go back and look at it. He showed them. Hey, Jew, how you doing? Welcome to the panel, bro. How you doing?
Man, what's going down? Easy. How y'all doing?
What up? What up?
How about you?
Man,
Bro,
I hit you up. I don't know if you recognize the name, but I'm the one who hit you up like shit probably
on
last week on
Facebook.
Facebook.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I was like, I
remember you,
don't
bro.
really too much know about that boxing shit, but when you be talking about that real life, I'll be tuned in. I'll be fucking with it.
I appreciate you, bro. Right now,
Man,
we on here we on here talking about boxing, bro. If you welcome to come in and talk about whatever part of boxing you know
not a bitch ass thing, bro. I'm gonna have to let y'all
about.
have that one. Shit,
I
I know how to
respect it, bro.
squabble, but shit, when it comes to the what
The
you would call it,
sport.
the commercial side, or yeah, the sport of it, I can't really, shit.
Okay, bro.
But shit,
We kind of
I'm gonna
intense.
let y'all,
Yeah,
huh?
we kind of intense on that right now.
Oh, that's a bet. I'm not shit. I'm gonna still stay tuned when y'all get talking about some other shit. I'll fuck around and come back on.
I I appreciate it.
All right, 100.
Hey, world.
Yeah.
A lot of people were talking about, because I be on Facebook, on the boxing groups and all that, and that's why I made my video about people were saying that the fight looked like it was staged or a dive for you. Do you feel like that?
What fight? What fight was staged?
Spence versus Yugas.
I mean, it's very. You got to really process when you say the fixed word or staged. The only
True.
thing I felt that someone received the orders was Lawrence Cole, because he's known to make some of the worst calls in boxing. You know what I'm saying? I remember when I was in Texas and I took a picture with him, and somebody told me, "Hey, come over here for a second. You know who you was taking a picture with?" I said, "Yeah, that's Lawrence Cole. He's the worst." You know what I'm saying? I was like, "Shit, okay." Well, he seemed cool, but he also was the referee that was refereeing the Japanese cat and Sosa on the Canelo undercard, and they was banging it out. I'm talking about really putting in that work. And he stopped the fight when Japanese started taking punishment so they can get Canelo out there. The Canelo
Yeah,
and Billy Joe Saunders fight. You know?
yeah.
So I just felt for him stopping the action, saying stop. I felt that was kind of pretentious, man. Like he already received the orders and he knew he wasn't going to allow Ugas to really get any work in. They wanted Spence to pick up that WBA title by all means necessary. And he stopped the action a lot of times, saying stop all the fucking time, you know?
Yeah.
So people never want to hear that fixed word. But when you receive the orders and you see that shit play out, it's so what's the word? It locks people up, man, because we live in an environment where it's all about technology. And people see shit playing out in front of them, but they still would think it's something else. You
True.
know, if you say something is fixing the fight, they say, nah, man, nah. It wasn't fixed. He just dominated Ugas. I
Mhm.
was like, I'm not really talking about what he did to Ugas. I'm talking about the referee. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty much talking about the referee receiving orders. The referee can change the fight. A referee will always change the fight. He will always dictate the pace of the fight. If they're looking for somebody else to win, the referee will always be the moderator.
It was
He will
the
always.
it was the taking punishment from Ugas for me. Just standing there taking body punches, uppercut, then him hurting Spence and literally seeing it. Like he stunned he stunned Errol Spence, I think at least 3 times.
Yeah.
And I know as a fighter, you see it. And he didn't go after it. And that just, I'm like, especially after the mouthpiece situation, he's supposed to ran and knock Errol Spence outside on the table.
He might have received the orders too. Ugas might have received the orders too. You know, because he know he wasn't the cash. He's not the cash cow. To get the fight with Terrence Crawford, he know he's not that guy. If he would have won, the fight probably wouldn't even happen with Crawford because they said that shit ain't gonna sell. That's gonna be too easy. That's gonna be a walkthrough for Crawford. So
ain't that
you might be right.
It ain't that marketable because we've been waiting on one.
Hell no, it ain't gonna be that marketable.
Shit, I would have been disappointed if that shit would happen. I ain't gonna lie.
I mean, you got 2 cats on the pound for pound list, man, in the same division. And this fight is gonna be epic, man.
So that's why all of a sudden now we finna get the fight supposedly.
I just can't wait.
Whenever it comes down the pipe, man.
Now we finna get it. And you know we've been waiting all this time. But when Spence finally say, "Oh, I'm coming for his belt," we've been waiting on you to say that before you fought Michael Garcia or Danny Garcia. But now the fans are sitting up here, they so hyped up. Oh, he just wanted to collect from his side of the street. You talking about the side of the street that he made up?
Yeah, they made up that side of the street bullshit. You know, I mean,
because he could have. We would have accepted a unification. It didn't have to be undisputed.
Exactly. Yeah. We just wanted to see the fight. But nobody. The only person that cared about the belts was Errol Spence.
We could have got somewhat similar numbers, man, if they would have fought before the damn undisputed. If they would have just fought for the WBA, IBF, and the WBC, I think we still would have got a gang load of damn fans to come purchase that fight. Because we're getting to see the 2 people that we want to see.
As time lingers on, it's dying out.
Yeah, man. Look, the pieces in play right now. The pieces in place, rather. The belts are in ownership. 3, Errol Spence, 1 in Crawford. If this shit don't happen 22, man, I don't know what the fucking.
They might as well hang it up. Ain't no headings. Ain't nobody gonna want to see it. They done hyped it up too much right now to say, "Oh, it's on February the 22nd." No.
I don't think we I couldn't let that live. I couldn't let that live.
September 22nd, not February or next year. No, we need this year.
Yeah.
Whether it be near the holiday season or not, we need it near, September, October, November, something.
September. I like it on Thanksgiving. I can get fat, full, and watch a fight.
Yeah, I want it in September because that's the least longest wait compared to November. We have to wait another.
Oh yeah. We got a little minute then.
Yeah, that's like end of the year. So what is it, May right now?
They'd be like, hell, goddamn it, you won't speak on time. We can have in February, 28 days, goddamn it.
Yeah, we need it now.
If it is alleged, I just can't wait till that. It's taking hella long to announce it. I'm waiting on the announcement. Like, damn, when they gonna announce this shit?
Man, they probably won't announce this fight for another 2 months or something, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be
tripping. Pissed. Man, we ain't gonna hear nothing on this fight anytime soon. It's gonna be Twitter shit going back and forth like we already see. But I'm gonna be honest, I don't think this is gonna be anything for 2 months, man. At least.
It was like July. Was that July?
It's gonna be.
That's about July. Yeah, that's about around July.
Yeah, that's a long time.
Yeah, it is. And then let's just say the fight in September. That's about right for a promo.
Yeah,
July.
Yeah. So like early July.
Cause they gotta pay for that shit.
July, August. So yeah, about September 17th. Will it be the 18th or 19th?
That
They
press
got to do the
conference.
all access. You know what I'm saying? They got to do the all access on it. And, you know, I don't know how many all access parts they're going to have.
Ooh, they're gonna make a lot of money off this fight.
That press conference is gonna be crazy.
They gonna make a
That
be
press
tuned
conference is going to
in.
be lit, man.
Man, I can't wait for that day. I hope Crawford let and Bomac let Spence and Derrick James have it.
Oh, he is, man.
Oh, they gonna go in.
He was talking this shit this past weekend. We was out there, man. He was
Oh,
talking
he
this
was.
shit.
What he was
Yeah.
saying?
He was saying, man, Crawford's gonna beat Spence ass, man. He gonna stop him. He said people say what they want to say, but man, Spence can't fuck with Crawford. You know, he was talking this shit, man.
I like to see it. I just hope it happens.
I wish I just could have got an interview with him though. God damn.
Yeah.
But
I just want to see it. I just whoever win, I'm gonna congratulate whoever win. But I just think Crawford got this like all the way over.
Man, that crowd, man. That first bell gonna be crazy, man. I ain't gonna believe it when that first bell ring. Yeah, that shit. I'm saying
first bell ring.
Finally.
God damn, that's a long ways away, ain't it? Damn, I just hope it is a first bell.
Yeah, it's gonna be a long way away, but hopefully we get it, y'all. Hopefully we get it.
Yeah.
See them cats walking to the ring after like years upon years, man. That's gonna be sick.
And like, if this fight happened, man, the last time I was this excited about a fight happening was Mayweather Pacquiao. Even though it was 7 years late, I was still excited that fight even happened.
Yeah,
same with this fight.
I ain't gonna lie, I was excited too.
I was shocked though. I thought it was fake when they first said that fight was happening. I was like, man, this shit ain't happening. And then they said they finally got the deal done. Man, I went crazy that day when I found out that fight was happening. Same with this fight, whenever it get announced.
Yeah, I was very excited when that fight still happened. Me and one of my brothers was talking about that fight for years, arguing about it, everything.
Where y'all think the fight gonna be at though?
It should be in a neutral. It should be at the MGM.
Probably in Vegas. I know some people saying that.
The MGM is small though, man. The whole
17,000. About 17,000.
Something like that. So they're gonna have that. If it's in Vegas, it's gonna have to be at the T-Mobile or something.
Staples Center.
Crypto Center.
The reason I don't say LA,
I hope not.
It need to be in a black city though. That's why I don't say LA.
That's the ATL. Come down here to Mercedes-Benz.
Oh yeah, now they do that at the ATL. That bitch gonna blow.
Or New York.
Man, for real, they're gonna be turned all the way, man. For real, like if that shit's down here, man, it's gonna be incredible, man. Like
I just want to be on neutral ground, fairness for both fighters. Not nowhere near Texas, not nowhere near Omaha.
Black Hollywood, 2 black fighters, man. That's a dream come true.
Man, everybody and their mama gonna be there.
Shit, man.
They're gonna be like the fight Frank Lucas got caught at with the fur on.
Yeah.
Be some shit like that going on.
I know a couple people saying Memphis. They were saying Memphis.
No, Memphis can't hold that fight, bro. And what's crazy about Memphis, you talk about that. That's where Sam Watson's from. So Sam Watson and his people are trying to build up the boxing scene. Because I know 2 promoters over there. Mm-hmm. It's crazy you mentioned Memphis because they're trying to plan to bring boxing back full speed over in Memphis. And Sam Watson and them is behind all that because he's getting ready to retire. I don't know if y'all know that, but Sam Watson's getting ready to retire.
Where you gonna leave the Twins?
Huh?
The reason I brought up Memphis because I kept hearing people kept saying Memphis. They said New Orleans.
I said he gonna leave it to his twin sons, the business.
Yeah, his family. It's gonna be family. Yeah, definitely. He believe in that. It's gonna be Marcus or Brandon, man.
Okay.
Marcus and Brandon. Really, it ain't no Marcus or. It's gonna be Marcus and Brandon.
Okay.
But I don't think the fight definitely gonna be in New Orleans.
Nah, that's the. They said
that you gotta have a boxing. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have that
that's
boxing.
Not a boxing. Yeah, I can see.
Yeah, you gotta have some type of presence there already.
Shit. What? Only play I can think, like you said, Atlanta or New York. Them is probably the most ideal cities.
Yeah, MSG, man. Yeah. Yeah, I think that father do great over there, MSG. Um, T-Mobile, Crypto Center, Mercedes Benz. Yeah, one of those, man.
Yeah. Well,
I,
y'all, I apologize. Time for me to get off, man. I've been on hour 45 minutes. I want to thank you, World Combat Sports, Deshaun. Both of y'all
Sure.
for coming on and talking with me about the sport that we love.
no
I
doubt,
thank
man.
I truly appreciate y'all. Y'all check out World Combat Sports. He talks about more than just boxing, man. He talks about boxing, MMA. So y'all check him out, see what's going on. This your boy Easy Work Boxing. I'm out.